first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll test the right side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down immediately.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Sees an alley. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Turning it on. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. The give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right side, it's Anderson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Just ran over it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, going to throw it. Rolls right. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Anderson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. The Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Drives inside. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. See some running room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got the first down. Here's a little room there. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Leaves it with the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Gain of 20. Give it up for first down.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Looking for a crease. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Stanton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Trying to run it in. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hands it off on the counter. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Stands in and takes the hit.
Your quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it. Got some green grass. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Randall. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goal post. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at the away team, taking on the number 18 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. On the move. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Suggs. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Working the ground game. At the 15, he's loose. Flying out to the left. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And I love the way they just came out in this second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
15-point lead, going for two here. If they get it, it'll be a three-possession game. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. On the move. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Number 95, set to kick this low.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where...
Into the secondary on the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Now they'll try the right side. Fights off it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. If you turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Suggs. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Setting up the screen. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Stanton. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick.
Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll leave it with the lone back. Great penetration by this deep.
For that offensive line, I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Out wide right, it's Randall. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Still looking. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
In this kind of game where it's only 1 possession, 1 play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Extending the play. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got him right there.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
He wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got some room to run. The 50. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Savage. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Making the adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Leaping grab for a big gain. Racing down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Draw play, it's Savage. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Plows through the defense. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Savage. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And now on second down for this offense. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it